Hey, 8th grade. Ms. Hollenbeck here with lesson 16 of vocab. It's due on the 22nd. It's a context lesson, and I believe the context lesson is on 185 to 190, something like that. But we'll get there after we do the 10 words, okay? The first word is bulwark. Bulwark is a noun. Bulwark is a noun, as I said, and it is kind of as it sounds. It's something that is like a wall. All right, it's a wall of defense, something that supports something else. Also, a bulwark can refer to a person. Oh, he was a bulwark of support. It's somebody who supports somebody else, stands strong for somebody else. All right, makes sure that that person receives the support they need. That's a bulwark. Okay, so a bulwark can be a wall of defense, or it can be a person of support. Okay, our next word is coalition. It also is a noun. A coalition, it's a group of people who work as one, like an alliance. Numerous different companies can form a coalition. A neighborhood, numerous different households can get together and form a coalition. There's some sort of crime going on in their neighborhood, then they form a coalition, and this coalition, they watch out for each other. All right, so that's what a coalition is. It's kind of a group that works as one. Different individuals working as one. Okay. Exodus is a noun, and Exodus, you should have no problem remembering that what that word means. If we look at the book of Exodus, it's all about how God brought the children of Israel out of Egypt. And that group of people moving out of Egypt, that was an exodus. Okay? Large group of people moving out, leaving, that's an exodus. On the last day of school, there's a mass exodus. All right? People leaving. Okay? Our next word is heinous. This is our adjective, one of our adjectives. We have a bunch of nouns and adjectives, one verb. But this one's an adjective. That OUS gives it away. Heinous is a, it's like really horrible. Okay? I just started reading The Shack again. I haven't read it for quite a while, but I'm doing we're reading this as part of a Bible study group. And there's a heinous crime committed. A little girl, not even 10, is killed. All right, that's a heinous crime. Very horrible. Okay, of course, any murder is a heinous crime. All right, but certainly to very young children, it makes it even worse. All right, the actions that Hitler took against the Jewish race, that was it was heinous, horrible. Okay, that's what heinous means. Insidious and invidious, those are our next two words. Both of those are adjectives. All right, and neither of them sound good, right? Heinous, insidious, invidious, they're all bad. But there's some distinction here. Insidious, this is secret badness, okay? Things working against someone or a group of people that's done in secret. And I remember I remember the meaning of this word because of that S in there, like secret, insidious. It's a secret. All right, you can't see it immediately. Some diseases are insidious. They don't make an appearance. They're working on your body, tearing down your body, but you can't see them until it's too late. That's insidious. Invidious is it's outward, but it's outward, just to be mean. All right. If somebody is flaunting an outfit that they know somebody else wanted, okay, or talked about, that would be an invidious action. All right, they're just trying to be mean. All right. Vicious, I think about invidious, a vicious action when you're just doing something to be hateful. Okay. So heinous is horribly evil, horribly just very, very wicked. Insidious is secretive destruction, and invidious is just outright to be mean behavior, to be hateful. Okay, and just to be mean, no other reason. Okay, just want to be mean. Okay, that's invidious. All three of those are adjectives once again. Our next word, martyr. Martyr is a noun. It can also be a verb. I'm going to check if somebody... Oh, yeah, they use it as a noun and a verb. Okay. So it's a person noun. A martyr is someone who dies because of their beliefs. Okay. So numerous missionaries become martyrs because they die for their beliefs. Okay. If somebody is martyred, it means they are killed because of their beliefs. Okay. They are sticking true to their beliefs, and they are killed for it. They're martyred. Okay. That's martyr. And let's see, our next word, peripheral. Peripheral is an adjective. Okay. Now, those of you who play basketball, you have probably heard this word before. If your coach encourages to use your peripheral vision, if I hold my fingers out like this to the side of my head, if they're by my ears, I can't see them. But as soon as I move them around, I could be looking straight at the computer, but I could still see my fingers. They're within my peripheral vision. Okay? They're not right in the center, not right in front of me. They're on the outside. Okay? But I could still see them with my peripheral vision. So there are some activities that take place right in front of you. Okay? And then there are things that take place towards the sides. And that's the peripheral. Okay? Not the stuff that takes place right in front of you, center of attention, but on the peripheral. Sometimes, like at a circus or something, they'll have a main attraction right in the middle, and then there are other little sideshows on the peripheral. Okay? Or at a fair, they might have a big old, Ferris wheel or something like that. But then on the outside, there are other games or like fair games or stalls with different foods in them. Those things are on the peripheral, the outside. Okay? Not the center of attention, not the center, but on the outskirts. Okay? That's the peripheral. Our next word, repression. Repression is a noun. Okay? The verb form is repress. Okay? So repression is when you're holding something back or pushing something down inside, not letting it out. And usually people repress memories, or they experience a repression because they do not want to deal with the emotions. They're too harsh. Back to the book I'm reading, The Shack, because of this heinous crime, the main character is in a repression with his emotions, wants to yell at God, wants to ask God, what was the deal? Why didn't you step in? But he represses those for 3.5 years. Then he takes an opportunity to come out of that repression and lay it all on God, okay, and try to get some answers from God. Anyway, that's repression. And our last word is our only verb, wave. Okay, now it's spelled differently from this, right, or this. Okay, it is the spelling that makes it a verb, and what this means is to give up or relinquish. Okay, if you waive your rights to an attorney, you get pulled over, you're going to get arrested. You waive your right to an attorney, you're going to defend yourself. Okay, you have that right to waive those rights, the right to an attorney. You may waive your rights to vote. You may waive your rights to, I don't know, what other rights do people waive? Oh, they may relinquish a right. If you're putting a child up for adoption, you waive your parental rights. Okay? So, that's what waive means, to give up. Okay? To relinquish. Okay? Those are your 10 new words. I'm going to go back to where I think the lesson begins. Yeah, I'm thinking straight. Yep, I am. Thinking straight here. Yes. On page 185. Let me take a quick gander while you also take a quick little gander at this. And I'm seeing a lot of synonyms very close. Alright, to the words. So that looks pretty. I see an opposite in the second column. They let you know what the word means by giving its opposite. And the key word that tips me off to this is the word not. You know, I see a negative word in there. I know, oh, I'm looking for the opposite meaning. Okay, so that's a good clue word. Once again, synonyms. There is an example I'm seeing. Another example. When you see something where they give you an example, put the example down, and then just like a dash, put example. Okay, that helps you remember also the different ways or different contextual clues that you can receive. Okay. Oh, I see a simile. Okay, I see a simile anytime there's a simile. And the word like gave it away. Anytime I see a simile, I know they're going to ask about it in the multiple choice. So write down that simile, okay? When you find it there. Yep, that's another, an example. Right after the word, a synonym or an explanation. You know, quite a few of those. And then another example. And you have quite a few examples in this one. Okay? So be careful as you watch for those. All right? Okay, 8th grade. Figuring out my lesson plans. Once you finish 16, I believe we only have like 5 more lessons. Okay? And a big test, that 11 through 20 test. So that's it for the rest of the year. Okay, make sure you have this taken care of. I'm making copies of the quiz Monday morning, so that if you are one of those who are going, who will be going on spring break early, it is your responsibility to take care of that quiz. Make sure you do that. Okay, I'll have them all copied for you. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.